You guys, I have Valentine's Day baby activities to share with you today. All right, you guys, let's dive into the first activity that I have to share with you, and that is a pom-pom drop. And so what I have done is I have used paper towel and toilet paper rolls. I've painted them a shade of color. I did this one the darkest, and then I just added white to the paint and painted these ones lighter and lighter colors of pink. And I'm going to tape these to the wall and then put the bucket. I got this little cardboard bucket at the dollar store and put this underneath for the pom-poms to fall into. Now, keep in mind, this activity doesn't have to be crazy messy. You could have only like 4 or 5 little pom-poms. Don't give them the whole bag of 100 pom-poms, because then you'll have to clean up 100 pom-poms. And I recommend getting larger pom-poms. Probably like the 1-inch pom-poms will be a good size. They won't be too small that they're a choking hazard, but they'll be small enough that they still fit through the tubes. So the idea with this, you can even like arrange them in a fun design on the wall. Maybe show your baby how to put them through the tube and into the bucket. So that's one Valentine's Day activity that you can do with your baby. The next activity is yogurt heart stamping. And so this is done with celery, some yogurt, and like a cutting board, or even just on your table if you want that. And you can use also like a blueberry or strawberry juice from like a frozen blueberry if you let it sit out for a few minutes to dye the yogurt. You could use food coloring, but I don't want to give my babies food coloring, so I opted for more of a natural coloring. And you can just show your baby how to stamp the celery into the yogurt and then stamp it onto the cutting board or mat of whatever sort that you use for this activity. And what I like about this is it's completely safe and edible for your baby. So as long as your baby is doing solids and has been introduced to dairy, you could do this activity with them. This is probably one of my favorite activities that I have for you, and it is a love Velcro board. So I found this cute little heart decor at the dollar store, and I also found these little wooden hearts here, and I just used some Velcro dots on both sides, one on the board and then here, to Velcro, and it makes for a really fun pull Velcro activity. What I also like is I can just hang it up somewhere in our house and it can look like decorations, but it's also a really purposeful, practical activity for my babies to use. Okay, my fourth activity that I have for you today is a sensory basket. And this could look like so many different things. You don't need to go out and buy special things unless you want to, but really just finding things in your house. For my sensory basket for my twins, I decided to just go with kind of the Valentine's Day love red theme. So dumping it out. I found this heart basket at the dollar store. So I have this basket, and in my basket I had a red ball on hand already. So I'm going to use a red ball. I have a silicone baster from my kitchen for this basket. A silicone spoon that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I picked up some plastic teaspoon measuring spoons, also from the dollar store. And I had a little rubber silicone spatula. That is what I put in my sensory basket. You could also like fill a spice jar with different materials like pom-poms or popcorn kernels or something else festive, rainbow, Valentine's Day sprinkles, and make like little shaker bottles. Really anything could go in the sensory basket. Sensory baskets are also a really great way to give like language to your baby. So using the words and describing the objects that are in the basket while they're going through it. So a sensory basket is just a really simple, fun way to be festive, and it doesn't take much time. You can just find some things around your house. All right, the next activity that I have for you is a coin drop. And the twist on this, like very traditional Montessori baby activity, is that I'm using wooden hearts and using a festive box that I found at the dollar store. Let me share this with you. So I have this tray. You could do this one of two ways. I do have the very traditional manufactured toy box that would work well. It is red, it's festive, so I could use this. But if you don't have that, then I found this little box. It magnets, and it just says Happy Valentine's Day on the front of it, and it just opens super easy for them to open. So I cut a slit on the top of this box, and then I have a little dish and these wooden hearts from the dollar stores. So your baby can just post the heart into the box and retrieve it. So really fun, easy DIY. A little Montessori tip is you can just prepare activities on a tray. So I have a little tray and I have a dish of the hearts to drop in and the box here. And so this can just be placed on an open shelf, and it'll be a great little Valentine's Day activity for your baby. My boys were able to start doing this posting like around 12 to 13 months. Was when they were able to start doing this. So definitely like an older baby and toddler would be capable of this. Even if your baby can't do like the posting, or you could make like a bigger hole that it's easier to drop in, they might enjoy like retrieving it from the box. So lots of opportunities for like variations of this type of activity. I have 2 more activities to share with you, and this next one is a really fun, easy one. I picked up a colander or a strainer from the dollar store. I liked that it was red. That stood out to me. Definitely don't have to go buy one. You could just use a strainer that you have. And I found these little metallic, like gold painted wooden skewers, and I like that they're not pokey on the end. They're just they're flat, which is nice. So I placed these in just a little small vase that I had. So set it up on my tray. Don't like this sign in there. Set it up on my tray here, and your baby can post the hearts into the holes of the colander. And this colander I like. It has some really small, a lot like smaller holes and then some bigger holes. So it's a fun activity. Even if your baby's not able to post them in this small of a hole yet, you could post all of them first and they could pull them out. And that's a really fun activity that really works on that pincer grip for them of grabbing the things to pull out. So this is a fun little fine motor activity for your baby this Valentine's Day. My last and final activity for you would be really great for a younger baby and an older baby as well. And this is a ribbon pull basket. Sorry, my ribbons got stuck. This is a ribbon pull basket. So I used the same bucket that I got a second bucket. I used the same cardboard bucket and I poked holes in it. And then I secured ribbons, Valentine's Day color ribbons in here. I tied a knot to each of the ribbons. So on either end, on the inside and the outside. I kind of poked like way too many holes. I got carried away. So I have some ribbons to still attach to this. And really just your baby can just practice pulling the ribbons in and out. You'll probably have to show them how to like pull them on the inside so they can pull them back out. But a fun little activity, a ribbon pull bucket. Well, those are the Valentine's Day activities that I have to share with you today. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. I hope it gave you some ideas of how you can just bring more love and creativity to your home this Valentine's Day season. I know here in Minnesota, Valentine's Day is like in the middle of winter where it's just cold and gloomy and gray, and these activities just seem to bring a lot of life and fun into our home. And this whole time I got to the end of the video all about Valentine's Day and love, and I forgot to turn my fireplace on, which would have been the perfect thing to like create that love ambiance. But anyways, next video maybe I'll remember to turn that on. So forgive me for not having it set properly, but I am really grateful if you liked this video. Hit that subscribe button so you get notified for all of my Montessori-inspired videos. Let me know in the comments which of these activities that you try with your little one, and I'll link my blog post about these activities well, just to go into all the details on how to make them if you need more details than I gave in this video. All right, thank you for watching. Thanks for stopping by our Montessori home. Have a great day. Bye-bye.